Good morning, good morning. Every day it's happiness, and we're here in the studio. Apologies for the start. We had the whole week news, and so we are here and we're live on Win FM. It's Monday, the 18th of December 2023, and I'm here, and I'm in here. It's Jamson, myself, and we have not one but two candies. And we're not talking about what the candy you put in the tea. We're talking about the candies, they're the person.
Man, we're practically confectioners this morning. I can't even get the word out.
Oh boy, see, Jamson wanted to say confession.
No, confectioners, makers of candy.
Candy store.
Hoarders of candy.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, and good morning to Santa Claus over there on his Santacade yesterday.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. We did a People's Action Movement in constituency number 4 did a Santacade to give the young people in constituency 4, 5 to 12, just a little bit of sweet treats. We can't have all the sugar in here and nothing out there.
Sharing it, right?
And the weather was a bit overcast, and I remember the truck driver saying to me, asking me whether or not we were still going to have it. And in my head thinking, when you postpone things is when the rain stop. I said, it's overcast, but I said, God will work it out. I said, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And as it started, I had my doubts too, because, it was still overcast while we go through Challengers Village, which is the first village. And then afterwards, there weren't really a lot of children on the road at the time. But as soon as I circulated the broadcast, the information, and one child got and another, and then everybody was asking. And then by the time we got through, all the things that we had were completely finished. We had so many things to give to the young people, and it was an amazing time. I really enjoyed it, and I take it as a learning experience, Don't give up, even when things seem overcast. Continue, persevere. God will work it out.
I love it. I mean, it doesn't excuse you not bringing presents for us.
I know,
someone needs to give that Santa Claus a burger. Or
Good
I
job,
did get the
Santa.
complaint that Santa
skinny Santa.
was a bit slim.
What the hell is going on?
I told the kids that after COVID, Santa went on a diet.
He couldn't afford to eat. Santa could not afford to eat, y'all.
Yes.
So Santa went to the diet.
I have someone on the Facebook who said, you'll have to start at New Guinea next time. Of course, we'll start at New Guinea the next time then and make our way up. We started in Challengers for the past years, but New Guinea definitely
But
okay.
where does constituency 4 begin?
It starts
and
from
end?
Challengers to New Guinea.
Yes.
So just
so backwards.
yes,
New
from
Guinea,
Challengers to New Guinea.
So by the time you got to New Guinea, it was done? Stuff was
We had
finished?
stuff, but
okay.
I guess it's the wait too, because remember we're going from village to village. So those
Right.
at New Guinea and those in Hertfordshire and those would have a longer wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
you have to go through.
yeah. So it's one truck and
It would be nice to start from the opposite side
yes,
next time. So
yes.
consideration noted.
Yes,
Good
definitely.
Ooh,
Good
oh my
point.
goodness.
Skinny Santa notwithstanding. But yeah,
Healthy
good point.
Santa.
Healthy Santa. And you see, we have our tea. And for the first time today, this morning,
Miracles.
tell them what happened today, Candy.
Jamster had tea.
He came over here and he had his tea.
I turned my back for a couple months and
No.
things have changed.
Trust me, it only
No,
happened
no.
today.
Jamster drinking tea?
No,
Today
what
was the
happened?
first time
No,
she
no,
came for the
no,
tea here.
No. Friday, all sorts of things were
It's
going
the whole
on.
no.
It's true.
Because he said he keeps saying he's going to come, and then Friday we had the little hiccup. So I guess he really
Yeah, because
forgot about it.
Mhm.
You
So
made up.
Housekeeping, yeah.
What's your feedback on the tea? What do you think?
Well, but she still hasn't told me what it is.
We did. Chai.
Since I walked in.
Oh, okay. No, what flavor is it? Just chai.
You realize
Okay,
we're
so
going
tea. Okay.
We're going to leave you off. We are going to leave that off here. But you realize he's confused today.
tea.
He's drinking to that.
Oh, he hasn't had he hasn't had but jam to the tea is supposed to go in the mug, in the little teacup. What
He drank it all already.
Okay.
What's going on? This is why I'm sipping my tea. I watch no
Listen,
part
Candy,
of this.
is it because of you? Because, folks, we have Candy the original candy back in the building. And I
Yes.
swear all these gentlemen are off track today. What's going on?
Wow, you see how I get blamed? And I'm over here just sipping my tea quietly.
Oh yes, she had her tea too. So it's so many things, because a lot of persons have been asking, well, what happened to Candy? What happened to Candy? And you know, we've had guest hosts, we have the change around, and now we have Candy back. So Candy, at least tell the people, what are
But
you
I
doing?
left another Candy in charge. I
They want the
specifically
original.
left another Candy, so they could not have been missing Candy.
Yes. For those
Candy,
persons who
Candy.
don't know, Kortensia's middle name is the same as Candy's, Candice. So you know, we actually have two Candices in here.
So this is Candace and this is Candice.
Candice.
But it's Candy.
Oh.
Any
Yeah,
which
but
way.
yeah.
Anyway.
Endings are different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So, it's good to be back. Good morning to Beautiful Solutions. That's my hairdresser. She has been tuning in. She's been disappointed. So every time she sees me, she's like, when you're going back? When you're going back? So good morning, Jillian. I'm here. So thank you guys for inquiring. I actually took a break because I am back in school.
Oh, good.
And school is all encompassing. Like, school has had me in a chokehold since September. So I know I did a couple shows even while I was still, when school started. But then by October, it was just, so school is from 8 until 6 every day. And now the school is on a time, daylight saving time, so it's 9 to 7. And I'm still trying to run my two companies while I go to school, so it was just way too much. But I would still send Azard articles, or I would listen in like the day after and be like, what happened there? Da, da, da. You know, so I was still paying attention. I just couldn't be there in person. I tried to do Zoom a couple times, but after a while, it was just way too much.
Yes, it was.
So that's why I've been absent. But school closed on Friday.
So she's back here.
Hallelujah.
And you know, if it all plays out and everything, we could have you, if you have the time, you know, throughout the week.
Yeah, if
that would
you
be
have nice
nice.
tea.
Yes.
We always
We
have
have
nice
on the menu.
tea.
Everybody knows I'm obsessed with tea.
Yes.
I didn't even remember you had tea now, so I brought tea as well. So we're
Yes.
crowded with tea this morning.
Candy provides us with tea here.
Oh, I thank you. So
Yes.
she's
You're
a girl after
welcome.
my own heart. But it's definitely good to be back with you guys.
Definitely. So guys, the opening of Carnival, this is Carnival
Let's
season.
talk about it.
They had a whole production. What you thought about it this year?
Okay, can I just say, the minister on stilts? I was kind of nervous. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know why. Like, I don't even know if he was
I didn't see
practicing
all of that. I
or
didn't see
if
all
he
of
had done this before. I was like, Lord, what happened if Samuel fall?
Yes, and yeah, everyone, I saw the pictures being circulated of the Minister of Culture on the stilts, and a lot of persons, were, surprised. I was watching too to see, I still
didn't
looking
see
at
that
the
part.
skill. Yes.
I
missed
he
it.
was leading, he was on stilts, and I'm just like, this man could do this? I did not know.
Maybe he was practicing.
Maybe he was practicing
Yes,
secretly. So good job,
definitely.
Minister. Good job.
And also commendation to the whole Department of Culture, the Director of Culture, Miss Berry, and her whole team. I have some students, and some of them would miss class or leave class early and tell me that they're practicing for the opening of Carnival. And so I knew there was going to be something big, and in fact, they had persons who put in a lot of time in that. So guys, if you missed the opening of Carnival, it's still on the Facebook. You could go in, you could look at it,
Yep.
and give
Very
the young
good
people
production.
a commendation for the time that they put into the production. We have Traffic Talk, and we have with us momentarily Sophie. So we're going to stick and stay, guys.
Yay.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
When it comes to the important things in life, your health, your education, your choice of a life partner, and of course your insurance provider, only the best will do. Caribbean Alliance Insurance is the only insurance company in the Eastern Caribbean with an A excellent rating. We have a robust 3-tier reinsurance strategy that protects our policyholders from multiple catastrophes, even if they occur in quick succession. We spread our risks over 18 territories, ensuring minimal impact to individual territories when a disaster strikes. We provide an excellent claims experience. Claim settlement is usually between 24 to 48 hours. Our A Excellent rating means that you are more secure with us. Contact us for motor, property, marine, public liability, employer's liability, and other policies. Delisle Walwyn, people you can trust. Local agent for Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Tomorrow secured.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down.
We are back at Island Sea as we continue now with Traffic Talk as promised. And in studio, we have with us Officer Phipps. Officer Phipps, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm extra happy now I'm seeing my good.
It's all coming back to you now.
All of a sudden, Santa over here.
Have a lot of lyrics now. I got one Santa kid and he full of lyrics.
And we
All right.
It is nice to see you. Tell us, what are we talking about today?
Well, what we'll do today is we'll speak about the traffic restrictions for the Gluffet and for the midnight escape.
It's interesting topics for persons out there listening.
Okay, go ahead.
So the traffic restrictions for the Gluffet are as follows. Road closure. The Bay Road, the portion between College Street and 4th Street. College Street, that's next to Social Security, and 4th Street. That portion will be blocked. The portion between Central Street and New Street as well. So Central Street next to Church Street, that portion. So we don't want vehicles entering and then exiting on 4th Street. So that portion will be blocked. Vehicles traveling on Church Street will be allowed to turn right into College Street. So as you travel from north to south on Church Street, you could make that right. You are now permitted to make that right. As the restriction would be in place immediately on the left.
Right.
So you cannot enter Liverpool Road to enter the circus. Vehicles, traffic will flow south to north on Victoria Road as the parade passes. Traffic will be restricted on Luzak Road. So once the parade enters Keon Street into Victoria Road, all traffic will be stopped. And the road for that Gluffet is from Barry's Bar and Grill. So you come down, then you make that left onto the Bay Road, all the way down, and then you take that right into 4th Street, and it climax at Warner Park. Bank Street, we all know Bank Street is permanent closed as of the 15th of December to the 2nd of January. And this is to facilitate the
vending?
Yes,
They have a name for it.
They have a name for it.
Do they still call it Party Central?
It used to be Party Central,
What do they
but study
call it
it,
now?
study it.
Ah.
For study it, yes. So Bank Street will be closed to vehicular traffic. Traffic will be allowed to turn right on the Bay Road. That is, if you're traveling north to south on West Independence Square Street as you get down in the vicinity of Hosford, you only could turn left. You are now permitted to turn right. But I'm appealing to drivers, take that right turn with caution.
Plenty caution.
Yes. However, Liverpool Road will be reserved for taxi only due to the fact that the circus is now
Study it.
study it and as well with the vending bars, and so the taxi for now taxi reserve now on Liverpool Road, and that is the portion just in front of Rams, behind the reserve parking slot for our PS, back to the end where the yellow line starts for the 15 feet from the corner. It's already there. The signs are there and the cones are there already. Traffic changes for midnight escape, that's December 23rd. 4th Street will be closed to vehicular traffic. Central Street will be closed to vehicular traffic from Church Street to West Independence Square Street. Liverpool Road from Delisle Street to 4th Street will be closed to vehicular traffic. West Independence Square Street will be reserved for taxi parking. Vehicles traveling on Church Street will be permitted to turn right onto Liverpool Road into College Street. Traffic signs will be posted to indicate the relevant restrictions. So what we are saying here, the whole circle of downtown will be restricted. So we are asking persons use alternate routes or do carpooling, because we don't want the other areas to be heavily congested. As you realize, it's one route into town, and so that whole centerpiece from, you could say, Church Street right around back up to the top of 4th Street, no vehicular traffic, no movement, so it's all walking.
Yeesh. And what day is the Glow Parade?
The Glow Parade is tonight.
Tonight. Oh.
But do you think that the carpooling is going to work? Because everybody might want to bring their own vehicle to leave at their own time, because sometimes you don't want to wait on anybody. Do you think the parking lot's going to be overcrowded?
Well, they could utilize the public service vehicles.
And that
or the
too.
taxis,
Because
yes.
then the bus could say he's waiting to fill up.
The
bus might say he's waiting to fill up.
We have a number of buses. Trust me.
I just tried, Inspector Phipps.
You would see that persons will be waiting on the buses because they would be so much in need of.
Okay.
Wow. I actually like carpooling because I don't really like driving or having to find parking spots.
Yeah, but
so
I
I'm
wanna
definitely
leave.
supporting. But I also
leave.
take your point. Because when I'm ready to go and these people want to keep partying, we definitely have an issue.
Exactly.
So is there like a designated parking area that you could go?
Well, we have a number of parking areas. We have the Port Zante parking lots, both west and east, and we also have the parking lot right directly behind the Sands complex.
Someone is saying on the Facebook, I think it's time there is a designated area for carnival activities and leave the roads open. It's too congested without road closure, never mind when they are closed.
Comments?
I guess
thinking.
that's above their pay grade. Probably.
Yes. That was just
But it's not a bad idea. I'm just thinking that if it's a parade, you kind of still have to do a route, even if you're gonna go and end it in the park or in the square or wherever it ends. Like I can't remember, but parade kind of already implies that you're going to be on a route, marching, walking type of thing. So kind of hard to pull it off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nowhere big enough to house something like that.
The thing is,
put it on the bypass and it's still gonna obstruct traffic.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
wherever it's
Candy.
cool.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
The thing is, the problem, the issue with carnival, I guess, with that question is centrality, meaning
Point.
the government, everyone is probably thinking it should be somewhere central.
Right.
Yeah.
But I really feel like over there might be the best place.
Kim,
yeah.
it's still gonna obstruct traffic because people that's the
And it's not
easiest
central, so-
connection to Frigate Bay for most people. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's too far.
But
Nah.
can
But you don't have to block that road. That's the thing.
I was thinking the other bypass, the one like from the airport going towards, I guess, Shadwell, and then probably come down and go Victoria. But like, where are they trying to culminate? Are they trying to get into Carnival Village?
Oh, you guys talking about the parade?
Yeah. We just talking about the parade.
Nah, at the back, the
Okay.
other parade seems so out of it.
We just want them off the road.
No, we have to be. We can't get him off the road. It can't happen.
Yeah.
The road is
We
the
just
place.
gotta suck it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even the larger countries like Trinidad and Tobago,
They take over the
On the
streets.
road.
Mhm,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, they take over the streets.
So, Inspector.
I'll turn over to Sergeant Henry.
Okay.
She's back.
Sergeant, welcome.
Welcome back, Sophie. It's so good to see you.
Yes. It's been some time.
So she was
about
missing
a
too?
month.
Yes.
I was in care and holding on for the sergeant there.
Okay.
We thought you were on vacation, living it up.
I wish I was.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, as the young lady was saying, Candy was saying, the bypass. I think about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they had the parade on that street. But then they had to come down into Greenlands and then go on to Cairn Street, and it was kind of congested too.
Yeah. Any which way you
Anyway,
look at it, right?
yes, it can always be
Always be-
congested.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then persons on the road, they want to see the parade. So you just go in Carnival City and you just host whatever. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
You kind of have to perform on the way to the route.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I believe in future we probably could use the bypass because we have all the roundabouts that connects. And so if you are coming from St. Peter's, you have the Shadwell roundabout. If you're coming from Cayon direction, you have the roundabout by the airport. If you're coming from Frigate Bay, you have the roundabout right there.
Yeah.
And so everybody could
We
have
might be
a
able to
point
make it
meet.
work.
Exactly. And so you just go around
Okay.
See,
Enough.
see?
Yeah, Candy. Solutions. I like that.
We're all about
and
solutions
traffic
here.
is here, so right persons.
So traffic, we have given you a comprehensive report that you can take back to the office and you can make the necessary
I
recommendations.
guess the person who's in charge of Carnival is listening.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
they
Yes.
listen.
And
We're
that's what we
hoping,
mean.
right?
You lay your report. You got it from the LET.
You guys ready for a call?
If the regulars don't have a good time on that route, something is wrong. They're too energetic.
True.
We have a caller.
Caller?
Yes, I'm Jamsto. Good morning. And good morning to the panel. And good morning to the stranger's voice back home.
Good morning.
Morning, Jam.
Jamsto,
Yeah.
the caller where Azard just was spoken about, writing and say that it's true. The caller is so right. The person who writing is so right. The ideal place right now to host any carnival activities is the gardens. The gardens in that night, but you see the stigma. And you got too much of society people around we carnival. That's why we carnival like this. Town, the vehicles, it's terrible. You got parking right around, come on here by Bradshaw, all down by the clinic, all over by the road there to go down by OTI. Man, come on. We still doing this damn nonsense. Look at, just picture what I'm going in town this year. We ain't praying for nothing stupid to happen, but the ideal place is the gardens. That thing where they got them down street, that could have been on the garden. People come out the house, take a cool walk. People from Newtown, they know where the garden is. The garden is out the town where Portman who living in Central and Monkey can take a ride and drop out down the garden. All the lighting is perfect. All it needs is proper security. But the carnival committee, them, they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. Let me show you the traffic commissioner. You have to run a robust, no-nonsense thing with these men riding bikes. These young boys with pedal bikes and these men in motorbike scooters and so from courts. This riding bike without helmet and putting the bike them up in the air, this crowded road, and they're going to damage people. And the police force ain't doing nothing. The chief of police, I said disappointed in that young man. That young man ain't understand he's the chief of police. Come out and talk. Come out and talk. And my good friend Woodsy at National Security are looking for you to put tapes on the radio and let these vagabonds know they cannot rob me out of me from January to December working hard and can't enjoy myself and others. They're not mash up nothing here. Have a good day. This Jam Down talking.
Thank you for your input, Jam.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
contribution.
Wow. A lot of meat. Right? But we can investigate other areas.
Yeah.
Maybe do smaller parades and test it out. Because we have so many activities happening leading up to Christmas. I mean, every village has their own festival now. There's Villagerama, Capistair,
Green Valley,
Newtown Fest. Everybody has something now, so maybe we could test it
There's
out.
been Guy Fest.
But you said
in
smaller
Old Road.
parade. So how are we doing? You mean cut down
To see-
extend the parade to different days?
No, I was saying for every village that has their festivity, we can use whatever facilities there to see how it works. Because I'm thinking what he's suggesting is that they do girl parade and those type of things up at the gardens. But then you wouldn't know how that route works, and it's hard to put a big parade there without testing it out first.
Okay, fair enough.
So maybe let a smaller parade test out the grounds
Okay,
and see how it
understood.
rolls out, you know.
So, officers, could you remind us about the traffic rules, regulations for surrounding Warner Park in terms of, Victoria Road, Lozak Road, and that kind of thing, East Park Range, and some of the, let's say, the restrictions that might apply for the season.
Okay, as we know, carnival activities has started. We have tomorrow night, which is the Talented Teen, and everything will be hosted at the cricket stadium. So, restriction for that area, traffic will only be allowed to flow from south to north on Victoria Road. On East Park Range, from north to south. The small street by NHC, I think they say NHC Street or Road or whatever it is, that will only be one way. You'll be able to go from west to east. And on Lozak Road, parking for VIP will be from East Park Range to Hart Street. And Hart Street is the street by the prison. So that is Hart Street. So from East Park Range to Hart Street, that is for VIP parking. Cones will be on the eastern side, Inspect? Victoria Road.
Yes.
Okay, so parking will be on the western side of Victoria Road. And persons who park within these areas and they're violating traffic laws or the signs will be towed. And the toll fee is $200. Yes.
So they'll be towed and then they have to go pay that toll fee?
Yes.
Okay.
They go and they have to come to the traffic department. We give them a receipt and they go to the Defense Force camp for their vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Bastia High School will be out of parking because, as we know, they demolished the building there.
Yeah.
And the next available place I can think of is the playfield up by Washi and Beach Allen School.
Cool walk.
Well, you park there, you walk it down instead of paying $200.
Cool walk.
Or you park down Port Zante. You got east and west on Port Zante. You can park.
Okay.
And the parking lot directly behind Sands Complex.
Yikes.
I'm still trying to figure out this parking lot,
It's right behind us. I think Azard and I parked there this morning, no?
By Brumbill Street. That's the street by the bakery.
Yeah.
As soon as you come out to Sands.
By Fulton
empty
Bakery.
Spot right there.
You mean
On the corner.
just before Big Deal? Or Big
Yeah.
Deal? Oh, okay. Because I'm like, where is there?
And it's
parking lot?
huge in there.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yes, so for all the shows, it's Cricket Stadium, and these will be restrictions for that area. Taxi parking will be on the eastern side of Victoria Road, in the vicinity of American Bakery.
Okay.
So taxi come, they drop off the person, and they go, and when they come to wait, that's the area for them.
Okay.
Could you remind us about the taxi parking for the Central Bastia? Just so people remember. I know you said part of Liverpool Row. That's gonna pertain for the rest of the season.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did
So
see a sign there.
Liverpool Road.
Liverpool Road, as I indicate, behind the reserve spot for the taxi stop behind the reserve spot for the PS, back to the
Delisle
start
Street.
of the yellow line, the Delisle Street, where the line forms 15 feet of from the corner. But for the 23rd, which is the midnight escape, the taxi restriction will be parked on the West Independence Square Street.
Okay, Midnight Escape. That's when they block off.
The whole.
Social Security, something like that, down to the Treasury, or
Let me
something?
repeat it again.
I guess the name threw me off. Midnight
Yeah,
Escape.
I'm
yeah.
like, wait, which one is this?
That's not the one when the vendors go and have the big sale on the streets. You just support all of them.
Oh, so we just renamed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, remember the last day they had it down in front of
By Rams?
By Rams.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
they
front.
So for the restriction for the midnight escape, which is December 23rd, 4th Street will be closed to vehicular traffic. Central Street will be closed to vehicular traffic from Church Street to West Independence Square Street. Liverpool Road from Delisle Street to 4th Street will be closed to vehicular traffic. West Independence Square Street will be reserved for taxi parking. Vehicles traveling on Church Street will be permitted to turn or make that right onto Liverpool Road into College Street.
Sounds good.
So in essence, the whole circle will be restricted.
basically.
I probably shouldn't have said sounds good, but anyway.
Because I was thinking, I guess Jamsa is planning to go, so he's really plotting out his course.
I'm
that
just
whole
thinking
area is
about
locked down.
I'm just thinking about the inconvenience. But yeah, we understand it. It's a carnival event. In terms of Juve, I guess some of those rules would probably apply generally. But are there any particular points that you want people to take note of in terms of parking and maybe pedestrians, booths, vendors on Juve, for example?
He has skipped ahead.
No, because we're not sure if she's doing next
Yes,
next
we'll
week.
do it.
You're gonna do next week?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes,
All right, no problem.
Jamsa, you have Juve plans or what? Let's trip you
No,
in.
we were discussing before.
Yes, I have a lot of plans.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Uh-huh.
Ever
But
since
it-
the vacation
but-
is on, Johnson has got a plan.
But it doesn't no, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to give the people some
So they know.
a heads up.
This is
Yeah.
why you don't let Azard know your business.
I know what vacation.
The
don't know.
vacation.
We don't know.
Whatever, man.
He has a whole slate of activities prepared for. He has Juve. He has
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass. He has Glowfest. This is Glowfest.
Glowfest tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So.
Well,
Are you going to Glowfest, kind sir? No.
Actually, I have to be in the church tonight, so no.
Praise the Lord.
They're having the concert
The Christmas concert.
at the Anglican Church.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Awesome.
Listen, I don't have a clue about anything that's going on.
Yeah,
I
but
have been
This
in
is the
my
season
head,
when
in
so
my
many
book,
things are
right?
going on. Yes.
like she said midnight mass. I'm like, what's midnight mass?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it escaped midnight. I don't even know the name.
Mm-hmm.
I feel out of the loop. Thank you for coming in and telling us.
Yeah, but for the Juve route, we know they're going to come from the Bay Road, up 4th Street, turn left onto Cairn Street, down, last day they went down Church Street, take a right into College Street. That's the bottom of College Street by Social Security.
Oh, yeah?
Back up 4th Street and they take a right onto Cairn Street, down West Independence Square Street. So that area will be no parking. College Street, Church Street, 4th Street, West Independence Square Street are for vehicular traffic.
So they're basically using the same route as last year.
Yes. But they're coming from, I think from up by the fisheries area, come down. Yes. So all there will be blocked off.
Okay, sounds
And
good.
no parking, please. Last year we had to tow a lot of vehicles in College Street, got none, because from the time the lights them were commissioned, the whole of College Street, Central College Street, was off for vehicular traffic. And not because it's a holiday, you park your vehicle there still. We must comply with the traffic signs. So you park your vehicle there, it will be towed.
Okay, so
And if you park between the cones, some person like to say, oh, when I come, the cones was there. But we put down the cones midnight, so we know.
So guys,
They
don't
park
go
11:59.
don't go taking up the cones either.
And putting them and say, oh, when I came there, nothing was there. No.
We don't have CCTV anymore.
So as long as the vehicle park where you're not supposed to park, the vehicle will be towed.
A hot $200. Like, that's still in my head. That's a
Yes,
steep price.
$200.
Very steep. That's some ham and some turkey right there.
Right.
So don't get yourself in problems, guys. You
That
might
could be
want
Christmas
seconds.
dinner.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Look how you're getting told for Christmas dinner.
One thing, you don't want to do any extra spending in fines during Christmas. December is already a very filled month with so many things happening. Don't let your money go into fines. Adhere to the traffic regulations.
Then January morning come and you can't find that 200.
Exactly, because it was fined somewhere else.
Exactly.
The way in which we get paid, I could find it.
Oh,
It's easy.
Oh, you're having a field day with fine.
Yes, and as I said, the fine, I know we that's revenue for us.
Exactly.
Listen.
Well, I can't wrong her because
let me
they want them. And
let me
not
say
for
it now.
them to go and do that, then that's their problem.
Because I always chat them, right? Like when it's coming down to the end of the month, I'm like, y'all know them people out there looking for money and a reason to give us tickets. Like I tell my staff, I'm like, do not, we have money to pay, rouse them, please. Do not park where you're not supposed to park. It's end of the month, they have the quota to make.
And it's not just only the toll. You'll get $100 for parking for fail to comply with traffic signs.
So that's $300?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
No, sorry, love.
Yes.
10 days, it attracts a late payment fee of $50.
$350?
Guys, we have a call. 8:57. Let's take
Caller,
this
go
call.
ahead. You're live on
Caller, go right ahead. Yeah. Caller, go ahead.
Yes, me again. My good friend daughter just brings back some memories. It was going on around town. Police put out cones. People come in, move in the corner and park in the vehicle. Summons them. My good friend from Sandy Point, the police commissioner. Summons these people. Summons them. Summons these men with the helmet. Summons them in crowd and these populated, roads with people moving about to and fro for carnival and putting bike up in the air and can't control and seems to be running into people. Summons them. Don't play with it. It's very serious. Do these things. You gotta do these things. You gotta send a message. Don't let people just ride up 4th Street and because I see people on both sides of 4th Street, that's your bike up in here. Come on, man. Children moving about with the parents. Some of them parents, they need to well. They got their own little injuries and so. And these guys moving like there's iron. Eh? The police force, well trained, from Walwyn Hanley. She books all them guys. Hughes. Staffman, all them guys. They're well trained, but the people, some of them ain't doing the work. Only Rose and Dexter walking to me now. Rose and Dexter. Let me say only two police. Well, I shouldn't go so broad with it like that. But them who you see on the road most, only them getting your policing. Some of them will come from down the island, they don't care. They don't care. This young them talking. I born here, and I'm going to protect this thing.
Okay. We
Thanks,
got
Jamster.
Yeah. We got 1 minute, so I guess you guys. There's one quick question I wanted to ask. Given all the parking restrictions, has there been any consideration given to some of these outlying areas for parking? And if there are, would you guys have like a police presence to make sure people don't go back and meet their vehicles with tires slashed and stuff like that? Yeah.
Yes, they'll have patrols going around. So you park. You have police patrolling the areas.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any areas that were maybe under consideration?
No.
Oh, okay. So why is there no parking at Bast? Okay, I understand.
Remember they demolished the school.
I know,
It's,
but I was thinking, I was
it
kind
up.
of thinking
Use
like the
it.
field in the middle.
Yeah,
no, it's
at
not
least.
cleared up. It's not.
Yeah,
Because
that's
remember
no
the
problem.
buildings were taken down and the drive-through have stuff there.
Okay.
No,
All right.
not
Fair
safe.
enough. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you guys the last word. It's 9:00.
So for this carnival, we're asking persons to use alternate routes, shift timing in traveling, carpool, utilize the public service vehicles, comply with the restrictions that are in place, and use the designated parking areas. As we all know, as Sergeant Henry just said, that traffic officers and traffic wardens will be available to direct the traffic and restrict the flow where necessary. A tow truck will also be on hand for persons who fail to comply with the traffic restrictions, which attract a fee of $200. and not only just the $200, but also a ticket, which is $100. And if you fail to pay that ticket within 10 days, it also attracts a late payment fee of $50.
So basically $350. Okay.
Also, we just like to repeat the traffic restriction for Sugar Mass around Warner Park. The traffic will flow one way on Victoria Road, that is south to north. Traffic will flow north to south on East Park Range. Traffic will flow west to east on the road directly behind NHC. No parking will be permitted on Victoria Road from Seaton Street to Youth and Community Center on the western side. No parking will be allowed on the western side of East Park Range. VIP parking will be permitted from East Park Range to Hart Street. No parking will be permitted on the football house parking lot. That will be the entrance for all the patrons. The signage will be in place. These restrictions will be placed for the duration of the carnival season for the shows that will be taking place at Carnival Village. The taxi drop-off will be Victoria Road in the vicinity of Amri Bakery, that is on the eastern side. And we're asking persons to park between the playing field at Beach Allen, and I think they're having a conversation. They will be revisiting the Bastia High School. As my good friend Jamster said, the portion that we normally park vehicles, it is cleared, and so they were thinking about having it cut, and we will give further update on that parking area.
Sounds good. We can use the back gate to enter.
No,
if the front gate still has
one gate. We'll use the gate on the Victoria side, that one over there. You can.
So, but can you drive through? Because if it's demolished,
they're demolishing the building on the other side. Other end.
Action.
East and west.
So we don't have tires.
Yeah.
To give persons.
I haven't. I couldn't bring myself to pass by and see it that way, so I have no clue what it looks like. I went to Bastia High, so I'm still battling with seeing it like that. So I don't know how it looks.
One word: surreal. To not see Bastia High School.
Yeah.
Also, the Gluffet will start at 6 o'clock today.
Oh.
6 o'clock.
Wow, because somebody's saying, good morning, is 4th Street out of bounds during Carnival? You said that Bank Street and Liverpool Road out of bounds. We cannot turn left onto Liverpool Road. How would one get to 4th Street if it's still in use? I've been accessing 4th Street. Come down Church, turn across by that street by KFC.
That's only for midnight escape.
Right. So it's only out of bounds for midnight escape.
Yes.
Okay, so caller or person on the Facebook wall, I hope you're hearing. It's not permanent, it's just for midnight escape.
Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you, ladies, for coming in.
For sure.
It was a pleasure.
I would just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Next week, Monday, will be Christmas Day, so we won't be here next week, Monday. So I want to wish everyone listening and those in the studio a Merry Christmas and a bright and happy New Year when it comes.
Officer Sophie ensuring that you all know she's off on that
I
day.
know. Don't even want to look for me.
No, that's the 25th. We know that's Christmas
I
Day.
had no clue.
Yeah. So, guys, this is the last traffic talk before Christmas. And, as Sophie said, and, Christmas is coming and it's next week. I thought
Just
about
like
it
that.
just this morning and I said, look, Christmas a week away. So, get those presents, get those gifts. And remember, Jesus is the reason for the season.
Okay, Santa Claus.
What's happening here?
Have a good day, lady.
Reverend Claus.
Slow it down, slow it down.
When it comes to the important things in life, your health, your education, your choice of a life partner, and of course your insurance provider, only the best will do. Caribbean Alliance Insurance is the only insurance company in the Eastern Caribbean with an A excellent rating. We have a robust 3-tier reinsurance strategy that protects our policyholders from multiple catastrophes, even if they occur in quick succession. We spread our risks over 18 territories, ensuring minimal impact to individual territories when a disaster strikes. We provide an excellent claims experience. Claim settlement is usually between 24 to 48 hours. Our A excellent rating means that you are more secure with us. Contact us for motor, property, marine, public liability, employer's liability, and other policies. Delisle Walwyn, people you can trust. Local agent for Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Tomorrow secured.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Get ready for a dazzling showcase of talent, intelligence, and beauty at the 41st edition of Haynes Smith Miss Caribbean Talented Team. Join us on December 30th, 2023 at 8 p.m. sharp at the St. Kitts Marriott Hotel. Experience the brilliance of delegates from the Caribbean nation, including Mr. Kyler Hart Johnson, representing St. Kitts and Nevis. Our special guest host, comedian Fat Man George from Grenada. Power-packed performances by Soca Super, Lucas H.E., along with other local and regional performers, accompanied by the Greenhouse Band. Get your tickets fast for $80 EC before December 25th, or pay $100 EC thereafter. Don't miss the chance to watch the show live on sknvibes.com. It's the 41st annual Haynes Smith Miss Caribbean Talented Teen, where stars are born. Special thanks to our major sponsors, First Federal Credit Union, SL Hosford and Company Limited, Open Interactive, and Timothy Beach Resort. Join us and be a part of this legacy.
Dreaming of that perfect getaway? Hop aboard the Makana Ferry to the breathtaking islands of Saba, Statia, St. Martin, and St. Kitts. Embark on a delightful journey and enjoy sun-kissed beaches, vibrant cultures, and unforgettable experiences. Visit MakanaFerryService.com to book your island-hopping adventure today.
My granny always said prevention is better than cure. I remember this every time I think of ransomware and my business. Ransomware is a form of malware that provides criminals with the ability to lock a computer from a remote location and then display a pop-up window informing the user that it will not be unlocked until a sum of money is paid. Don't be held at ransom. Have effective and updated internet security software and firewall running before going online. Never reply to or click on links in spam emails from companies or individuals you do not know. Remember, when it comes to ransomware, prevention is better than cure. Stop ransomware. Visit getsafeonline.kn to find out more.
Now greetings to the world. Accumulative intelligence of mankind.
Looking good. And she look cute, you know. She
These ancient thoughts, this ancient love, these ancient hearts, these ancient souls.
Found the sound. 98.9. Win FM.
My granny always said prevention is better than cure. I remember this every time I think of ransomware and my business. Ransomware is a form of malware that provides criminals with the ability to lock a computer from a remote location and then display a pop-up window informing the user that it will not be unlocked until a sum of money is paid. Don't be held at ransom. Have effective and updated internet security software and firewall running before going online. Never reply to or click on links in spam emails from companies or individuals you do not know. Remember, when it comes to ransomware, prevention is better than cure. Stop ransomware. Visit getsafeonline.kn to find out more.
Feel the joy of the Christmas season at the St. George's Annual Christmas Concert. As always, enjoy outstanding soloists, children and adult choirs, amazing instrumentalists on pan, violin, and more. This joyous yearly event takes place on Monday, December 18 at 7:30 p.m. at the St. George's Anglican Church. Tickets just $25 and available at Harper's and St. George's Rectory Taylor's Range. Christmas joy? Come get some at the St. George's Christmas Concert.
And a happy new year.
And we are back.
We certainly are.
Yes, we are. And so we had traffic talk just a while ago, guys, and we're back into our segment. So as we indicated earlier, we have Candy here with us. Candy has been on leave in terms of, she has her studies now, and so she is really busy. She can't commit. It's almost impossible because you have classes during the same time.
And
Yeah, I know how it is. Trust me. So it's been good this morning having you back with us on the air and studio. There's some things going on in the news. There's so many things happening. There is the budget talk that is happening. There's also the carnival at this point in time. There's a lot of Christmas activities as well in churches. So many things. And, even while all of this is going on in our region, there has been talks, dialogues, conversations as it relates to the land dispute in Guyana, between Guyana and Venezuela, and so many things are happening. It's 2023, it's coming down to an end, and we are soon going to be welcoming a new year.
Boy, just
2024.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I was listening to this Christmas song, Stevie Wonder, and Someday at Christmas, and he was saying, men won't be boys playing with bombs like kids play with toys. And I'm saying, when is this going to happen? There's the whole Gaza issue.
Yep.
Israel is not backing down. They're basically ignoring Biden's calls for ceasefire. They went to the UN. They had a vote. Of course, people are saying no. And America is the only one voting yes. I think there was one person that abstained, one country that abstained, but America voted yes. And then we have Ukraine still with Russia. I think Zelensky just went back to the US to ask for money again. And then we have that madman in South America, Maduro, suddenly claiming land that has been settled for years. And then this morning, I think I saw North Korea sent off a missile, testing again, missile. It's like, when is it going to end? This song is never going to come to pass at this rate.
Nope.
Wow.
Right? Every time you think that things are calming down, because this Gaza thing kind of came out of left field. I mean, we knew they were fighting for years.
Yeah.
But it's never escalated to this.
Yeah.
This morning on the news, I heard that Israeli police actually shot 3 persons that were hostages. They had a white flag. They were waving a white flag. They were hostages. They escaped from wherever. And they shot one. A police shot one, or a soldier shot one. And they're waving the flag, and everybody's telling him stand down. And while he's standing down, somebody else shot another one. So they shot 3 hostages. So I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, because of course they're going to want to retaliate.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
We're ending the year on a bad note, unfortunately. I mean, the Venezuela thing seems to have calmed down a bit since the Argyle agreement.
Okay, so we have some calls. Caller, you're live on Island T.
Azard, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I heard y'all are mentioning the various wars, they got with Venezuela and with Russia and Ukraine, but there's another war that is going on that I think a lot of people they are overlooking it now, where people are suffering the same way in Sudan.
Well, yes, that's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pray for them every day.
I listened to some stuff last night on the BBC, and those people are suffering. But I think this thing with Hamas and Israel, it come and it overshadow everything. So I just want to remind people that we still have this war going on in, that's a civil war, so to speak,
right,
in Sudan.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you for your input.
Almost every day,
Good
and
reminder.
I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
really unfortunate.
Yes.
So many things happening at this point in time.
And then as they occur, sometimes I think we forget to talk about the others because we were basically on Guyana and Venezuela because we saw what was escalating and we didn't want it to escalate.
Right.
But Candy said it's calmed down. I really hope it's calmed down.
Fingers crossed.
I don't want him to do anything. I don't want him to do anything sudden because that can't work.
Anything that he will regret, because it's not going to end nicely. You know, and I guess we're a little bit more in tune to that because that's where we were born. But it's that region has never really had any conflict like that. So it would be sad if, you know, you started something there. We have enough going on in the world.
Yeah, we have
more
two calls, yeah.
Oh, nice. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
If we wanted any more evidence of just what Israel is about, I mean, this is it with the hostages.
Yes.
You know, I think virtually everybody knows if you have a white flag sticking up in the air, it means that you're surrendering.
Yeah.
And not only that, apparently they had stripped, well, right down to the waist, that, you know, they could not, just to show that they were unarmed, they weren't suicide bombers or anything like that. And yet this happened. And you have to question what has been going on before this incident, right? Whether this was their rules of engagement, so to speak, regardless of whether you have a white flag, regardless of whether you're surrendering or not. You know, it's shoot first and ask questions after. Okay, and so you know what I expect to see is after all this carnage is ended, that some international commission court do a review of exactly what happened in terms of Israeli tactics, because this can't be the new normal of warfare. This was particularly brutal.
Yeah.
Where, you know, the civilians were just ignored. The fact that you're a civilian and non-combatant, they're just ignored. And yes, there are other conflicts in the world, but I don't think any, as far as I know, none of them have approached 20,000 people in such a short space of time. Okay? That alone, you know, should give us pause. And I would hope, but actually I was hoping, and that includes our region as well, that more people would have been protesting by cutting diplomatic relations with Israel while this is going on, right? Including the region. But for some reason, you know, they're afraid to act. I mean, the vote alone in the UN can't do it, obviously, you know, because Israel is accustomed to that, and so that's no big deal for them. But if nations started cutting diplomatic relations with them, that would really send a stern message. Okay? With regards to Guyana, yes, things have quietened down. Kortensia, at least they spoke. She's there?
Yes, listening to you.
Okay. So you see what speaking can do?
Yeah,
right?
But it's Maduro. That's
I
all
know.
I'm gonna say.
What?
It's Maduro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wild card. He's a wild card.
You're not impressed.
No.
Oh dear.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I even look at the picture, as Azard said, just to be the devil advocate. Maybe the photographer caught him from the other angle, but the fact that Mr. Ali's looking straight at him, hoping to get eye contact, and he's looking off, that is not working.
It's funny that you brought that up. So I had a whole argument on Facebook with that.
You know how
exactly
photographers do these things.
No, there are two photos. So there's there are two photos, because I had like a whole back and forth argument with someone on Facebook about that same photo, and I called him a coward because he knows exactly what he did and he couldn't face our president, right? Somebody sent me another photo where the two of them are actually facing each other. So there are two photos, thank heavens, because I really was like, why did he even go?
Well, at least he came and spoke, and at least things seem to have de-escalated, and there won't be any violence anytime soon. Okay. So that's a good thing.
And toes.
Everything.
Fingers and toes crossed.
Right, yes, of course.
He turned up to the meeting with a plane saying Essequibo belongs to Venezuela.
Well, but I still say that the way to deal with this is to
talk.
Let Guyana keep that land, but to give Venezuela concessions just like they would any other international company.
I see.
Why not?
Sir, you can't tell me to keep what belongs to me and share.
And share,
It's
no.
mine.
Mr. McMahon, you see, you can let somebody come to your house to live
you
for
don't
3 months, and
mind
in 3 months they may not
so
want
you-
to move
hold
out.
on.
Will you continue to
you
share?
don't mind sharing with Exxon Mobil
So-
and
We're not
all
sharing,
these
we're getting
international
paid.
We're getting
companies,
paid. He's not going to
multinational
want to
companies.
pay.
But when it
Sir,
comes to
you're
a
gonna be
neighbor,
gang today.
you
This is
object?
a bad topic for you.
Huh?
You're gonna
You
be
don't- you don't
outnumbered
mind
today.
sharing with the multinational corporations and foreign.
But we're not sharing. We're
entities.
getting money
When
for
it
that.
comes
We're
to a neighbor,
getting,
you
we're getting
object?
capital that can help Guyana. The U.S., the Canadian, and every other dollar can help Guyana. What can the Venezuelan dollar do for Guyana?
So
Mr.
Ira,
McMahon?
But it's not about
No, it's
sharing.
not a
It's a
matter of
business
dollars.
agreement.
so Ira, quick
Venezuela has
question. Quick
expertise
question.
in exploration as well.
I like your
Right?
analogy.
I don't see to get a permanent solution, because remember, that is what we're after. We don't
First
want
of
this
all,
to
we don't
keep popping
negotiate
up
with
every
terrorists. That's the
50
first
years.
thing, right? We don't
You know,
negotiate with terrorists.
Make
He's a
some
terrorist.
concessions. I see absolutely
No,
nothing
Mr.
wrong with
McMahon,
that.
I think it's the approach. A lot remains to be said for the approach. Yes, the country, Venezuela, is suffering and they need the help. You could have come and barter a deal with Guyana. You could have come and asked for better trade agreements. You could have come and asked for help.
What you think
You
is
don't
gonna
come
happen
and
in the
claim
future?
2/3 of somebody's country and threaten them.
It could well be that this was their first negotiating position.
Oh,
that,
for the
you're
love,
trying to negotiate from a position of strength kind of thing.
No, they've
right?
been
You
arguing
ask
for this territory
you're not
since
gonna get-
1899, and it's
you
been
know
settled.
You're not going to get Guyanese territory, but you pursue it in the hope that you get,
So
probably
basically you're
some
crazy.
concessions.
So, guys, before you go there, Mr. McMahon, what you're implying is as though you have a house, you are the owner of the house, you bring in someone, you tell persons, okay, you could come in on this house, and I'm going to pay you some monies, but the house still belongs to me. But I'm going to pay you for coming into the house and residing in the house. Or, wait. You have a house, you have some tenants in the house, the tenants pay you the money, but then you give some to the other person from what the tenants give you.
Sublet? No, you can't sublet as a tenant.
and that seems to be a very small price for peace.
First of all, why are we even having the discussion when the territory belongs to me?
With what's happening in
Small
Gaza,
price for peace? You mean he can just step down? This
in the final analysis, Israel and the Palestinians are going to have to come to some arrangement to share the land over
But
there.
see, that's a completely different solution. That's a different situation. This situation with Guyana and Venezuela has existed from time immemorial. It has been settled twice. It has, and that's what I'm saying.
Palestinian situation
No,
too.
but listen, in Guyana, the situation was settled in 1899. They went back, and in 1966, when Guyana gained independence, the Geneva Treaty established the borders again. So it's twice now been settled.
Yep.
Right? Maduro has declared he's not listening to the International Court of Justice. He had a referendum. And all of these are distractions. He had a referendum asking the people of Venezuela, and I see that as inciting, asking the people of Venezuela if they should go and take back Essequibo. Take it back from where? It hasn't belonged to you from since 1897 or whatever year. So take it back from where? That is inciting confusion. And then he clears land just across the border and starts building an airstrip. That to me, all of those are signaling aggressions, and he does not want to resolve this peacefully. How do you turn up to a meeting where you're supposed to be talking peace talks with your plane basically saying Essequibo belongs to Venezuela? It doesn't belong to you.
Really? That was on the plane?
Yes. Essequibo is ours.
Caller, go right ahead.
Hello.
Caller, go ahead.
Hi, good morning. So I understand where Mr. McMahon is coming from, but in my opinion, my humble opinion, the flaw in his theory is simply this. When it is a case where you talk about sharing, you don't do so because you've been bullied into doing so.
Right, exactly.
It has to be a case where you invite people. So when you talk about these big multinational corporations, etc., they don't just come in there and tell Guyana, give us this, give us that.
Precisely.
They have been invited and courted and that sort of thing.
Exactly.
It is not a situation where Venezuela said, well, look, we have the resources to do X, Y, Z in terms of capitalizing on this resource. They just came and decided, hey, we want this, we're going to take this. And this is why I said what I said last week. We have to be very, 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 very careful about the precedents that we set. It only takes for good people to sit down and do nothing for evil to persist in this world, you know.
Agreed. Agreed. It's the approach.
That's my contribution.
Thank you
you
so much. That's exactly what I said. It's the approach. We know the country is suffering and they need help, but there were other ways to
He could have
approach
come.
to get help and get better trade agreements. It's the approach.
Exactly, and if you look at the whole situation, Venezuela. Okay, we have a caller. Caller, you're live.
Good morning to Island. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I am here listening to the program, and it sounds so interesting. Now, with the thing with Venezuela, Ukraine and Russia, and the Palestinian and Israel, and all these nations fighting and rising up against one another for just for greed, land. When you all think about Bible prophecy,
Coming true. Have to come true.
because I hear that I hear people just condemn the Bible and talk on a negative thing about the Bible. And the Bible don't prophesy all these things that nation will fight against nation. Even Bob Marley reveal it in some of his songs them. Just talking, ain't gonna solve the problem, you know. He ain't gonna solve the problem. It's only one man. We got to really stand up and really believe that he is the real super being of this world, you know. We got to pray. And pray and pray. You understand? We got to stand up for things too. And just like Guyana, standing up to Venezuela, I'm agreeing with Mr. Ali, because if the land there's so long and the land don't create for the Guyana, don't occupy the land and got the land them all these years. Why Mr. Maduro want to claim these land now because oil and the land? You understand? You know, see this world full of greed and all kind of enmity and all kind of thing.
Yes, caller.
So this just put in the world in a strife, putting us this small country down here backward all the time.
All the time.
The Ukraine and Russia are Israel and the Palestinian, and I made to understand now Biden can't make much decision to help Ukraine because of the Republicans and all these ignorance. So we, the small country down here, going to suffer because of all of that. Anyway, I'll continue to listen to the program after you. May God bless all you.
Thank you. Same to you. Thanks for your contribution. It's plain and simple greed, you know. But one of the things that he said that stood out for me, and I was looking on from the sidelines, we have to speak out. And I kept looking to see which prime minister from CARICOM and which country from the international sphere would speak out. And I was looking, I'm like, where's Dr. Drew's comment? Where's Dr. Gonzalez's comment? Because if we don't stand up to him, then when is it going to end? Soon he's going to take over a piece of Colombia.
Well,
we have a call.
Wrong place
We have another call? Oh, we have another call.
Good morning, caller. Go ahead.
Yes. One other observation. There is always an attempt to demonize somebody. Somebody has to be evil. Somebody has to be the devil. In all these conflicts, you've got to find a demon.
And someone has to be the devil's advocate because you come in a terrible take again. But go ahead.
Yes, you know I normally come like this, right? Yes, it's not conventional, I know. But it's always somebody has to be the villain, okay? And, you know, I wonder how long it's going to take for people to realize that they're being played, right? Whether it is in Ukraine or Venezuela or the Palestinians, you know, somebody has to be demonized, okay? And it's not a case of devils and angels, right? It's not a case of black and white. There are lots of shades of gray, and there are lots of blame and lots of devils and angels at play here, right? Because these leaders, These leaders are looking after their country's interests, in the fair analysis. Every country looks after its own interests, right? And so that is why I say the best way to approach these things is to sit down and talk and try and make concessions and negotiate, because that is preferable to war. That's the bottom line.
Always.
I have never met a war never seen a war that was really worth fighting. There are always precursors to other wars, because they build up resentment and anger that lasts for generations, and that is why so many problems come back to haunt us. So I maintain, despite the fact that you don't think Maduro is you might think that Maduro is the devil incarnate, can't be trusted, etc.
Sounds about right.
The fact is, he's the leader of that country and a neighbor to Guyana, and we should be able to sit down and talk. And okay, I know what you're saying about the approach. You'd prefer if he'd go cap in hand to Guyana, and maybe he should have tried that for us too. I agree. But the fact is, you can't use that. Remember, it's two countries.
Two sovereign countries.
For a short space of time, okay? And they're going to leave this conflict for other generations. So get them talking, and let's hope something comes out of it.
The talking is not the issue. It's the following through with what you've said. Because he has said time and again he's not going to accept the ruling of the International Court of Justice as the highest court in the world. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Good morning.
How are you?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, nice to see Candy back in the studio. Last time, Azard said she was going to come and make a presentation on why she's leaving.
Here she
or why
is.
she would have been, away. I don't think that happened, but thanks for coming in today.
She did.
You
missed
it
it.
earlier.
You
She did
missed
it earlier.
Yeah, but, I want to really big up the CARICOM leaders for really getting down to St. Vincent. This just to show when CARICOM come together, what can happen, and yet still they ignore they didn't come together like this for Haiti, But kudos to the Guyanese president, the leader there. He was courageous to stand up, you know what I'm saying? And, it was great that they come together and peace, will stand for now. And concerning the Israel thing, it just boils down to right and wrong, But right now, what's going on in the world, might is right, And we say the children are the future, but yet still these guys have no heart to know that they're crushing some of its kids in the Middle East. You know how much children, just think about it, how much children heads got crushed in those rubbles.
Yes.
From them bombs dropping here and there and everywhere.
Yes.
But the world is watching on. Yeah, people are protesting here and there, yeah, but it's not enough. And this is genocide, really, you know what I mean? You take one little incident to create this type of scenarios, like they couldn't wait to pounce on these people.
It looks that way indeed.
You know what I mean? But
Yes.
this is not, these type of attacks is not really American-like either. Because America would have strategic strikes, but these strikes are ransom, and they're just ransom and with no care for who get killed. A lot of kids are being killed just suddenly, and people just got to think about that, If we would like our children then to be crushed like that, you know what I mean? People don't like to call out the wrong when it's happening, and this is it's a great wrong against these people.
Okay, caller, we have to
I
take
mean-
another call. Caller, go right ahead. Okay,
Thank you so much for your
caller is
contribution.
gone.
He's
Yeah, that was a great call. Yeah.
Even those that are not dying, they're affected
will
mentally and emotionally,
Yeah.
to see your parents cut down in front of you.
And
We have
then-
another call?
Yeah, caller, go right
Caller?
ahead.
Good morning.
Yes, Candice.
Hi.
We don't want to war in the Caribbean.
Definitely
We
not.
see what was happening the other day with Putin and Maduro, where you had planes coming in, went into Venezuela. and Putin and a witch hunt.
Yeah, I
He
think
and a
he's trying to
hunt.
start World War
He's
III.
looking all corners of the earth to make the West look bad. His problem is America, you know. His problem is America. Now with all what we gonna say, we have to give Rev Gonzalez some props for what he do for some meeting at this present time. Because the rest young leaders, them the young, they understand the role in carry coming up. And the senior man step up to the table. I want to give him three cheers for Christmas. He has done something good and they need to follow up on him. And all the needs, man, he ain't much of them abuse him at all. They're supposed to condemn him because we don't want that.
Yes.
For years, the world court don't make a judgment on it, and everybody agree with former leaders of Venezuela. Why you want to come start stupidness now?
Yes.
Look at your people running out there. We have a lot here. That is my friends. And all of them, I listen to them 10 read down on the port. All of them call him a bad man. Well, all can be right. And it's here at this present time, looking to cause something in his neighbors, something wrong. Hey, Candace, I want you to go over and the South Firesby, right?
Right.
You have a businessman over there. He playing a game like Maduro. We have some poor people in the early 80s and 90s build South Firesby.
Right.
Because of politicians.
Hello? Oh no, I think he
Jam down?
It's when them in government. Give him South Firesby. He feel he could go and bully people who build South Firesby with cooler selling drinks and giving a service to the tourists. And he set out to run all of them. I want the gentleman to know over there, you know. What happened in Jamaica will happen here. Behave yourself, mind. Poor people think it's going to eat over there. Because we see what happened for a lot of them parents in the past. Use them tourist dollar, send the children to school, and enhance their family. And you ain't gonna run come up here from Jamaica and feel you could do as you like. Because you're using your big money to give politicians, and you feel like you could run by that. It is damn forwardness. But his government in power, this is all our government.
Okay.
Thanks for your contribution, Jam Down.
Thank you so
Jam
much.
Down.
Okay, guys, let's take a quick break. It's 9:38. We gotta hear from Rams, and then we can come back.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Merry Christmas from Rams, the good food people. Jingle bells, the hours are bright. Shopping at Rams is a true delight. Stock your pantry, spread the cheer. $50,000 of groceries for a year. Fruits and veggies, treats or sweet. Rams, the good food people can't be beat. The joy of giving with better prices in every aisle. Our team preparing. Fill your cart this holiday season and shop with Rams and win $50,000 in groceries for a year. Terms and conditions apply. See in stores for details. Happy holidays!
Magnum, my brand. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, make me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. Give her a sip and she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum a for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
And we are back. It's 9:40. Okay, guys, how about we cover some other topics? Of course, if calls coming on this, rather than staying on the one topic. I saw you guys posted some interesting stories.
Candy's
there in
favorite.
chat.
Well, Kortensia's favorite.
What?
Liat.
Me? Not at all. Jamster said Liat needs to die.
Yes, they do.
Oh
What?
gosh,
Hello?
Jamster, that's harsh.
I am happy that everybody see that it wasn't only Liat that had problems, right?
Right.
Because all airlines have problems, but Liat's was just magnified. And now we see Inter-Caribbean is taking that blows now that Liat is really not in things because they've been getting a lot of leaks on social media.
Because
Concerning what? What
Lateness.
what are they doing wrong?
Lateness, delays, etc., etc.
Well, there was a delay in Barbados, which was understandable. It was a collision. What was it like? They had to fly a plane from the Turks and Caicos because I think, but it wasn't their fault. I don't remember what it was. Something with.
How is it not their fault? The fact that they had to ferry an aircraft from Turks to get to
No,
Barbados?
something about like someone did something to the plane or something.
Okay.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But it's still their
That
fault.
was in the news?
Yeah, no, like an accident type thing. Wasn't anything that serious, but yeah. But so you said they're getting blows, huh?
But it's kind of expected. You see, I still think the problem is that there not enough aircraft to supply the region. So Inter-Caribbean came on and they took on too many routes, but they didn't have a choice because Liat was basically not functioning. And so now they're suffering from the same thing that Liat was experiencing, where they only have a handful of aircraft and this much region to fill. So we will never make it work with just one air carrier.
But what's going on with Caribbean Airlines? I mean, and they were supposed to be taking up the slack. They actually had a remember there was an article to that effect.
I think they were supposed to be traveling to sink, isn't it? Weren't they not?
They are.
They are.
Yeah,
Okay.
they land ever so often. Yeah.
Caribbean Airlines?
Yeah, Cal.
not
Cal
know
come
that.
here. They just send a white plane with a pretty hummingbird on the tail.
Right.
I don't think it's marked
Labeled.
yet.
Oh,
just yet.
okay,
So you
okay.
wouldn't. But that's their plane. Yeah, they come.
Because I remember
they service us. I think at least twice a week.
Okay, but they did say that the idea was to take up the slack that Liat had.
It's rough.
Basically, yeah.
You see how rough it
And
is.
maybe it could be that they haven't gotten all the planes yet.
Yeah,
That's probably
because
what it is.
they too would have managed to observe a lot of Liat pilots as well. Yeah.
I seem to recall they said they were getting 12 planes. I'm sure they haven't got, because a lot of
All
times
is
they have to be built, right?
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be here anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to, as Candy said, Liat alone can't do it, Inter can't do it, Cal can't do it. They need to work together and decide who's going to do what so that we can have an effective inter-Caribbean connection in the region, because right now we're struggling.
And it's horrible.
Everybody's fighting again for profits now, not land, but
Right?
profits.
It's always
and
something.
boasting rights. We can't work together at
Humans
all.
are just.
And these islands here might be small, but it's the connectivity and making sure that people are going to be going to different countries at different times. Even we have United States of America, that large landmass. They have several planes, several airlines, I may say, that would cater towards service.
And the more we have, the better for us, because then we'll be able to keep the price level. Because now, if you have a monopoly, then you could hijack us for all types of airfare prices, right? But if you have more and it's spread around, then you kind of have to keep it at a certain level. So we definitely need more than one carrier in the region.
And everybody will make it, but no.
One of the things I think, I wish the Americans would look differently at the market, because the U.S. market is so big that the Caribbean market by comparison is small. I'll give you all an example. I don't know if you guys know that Digicel actually bought out Singular.
Did not hear it.
Singular, which is AT&T. They had set up in the Caribbean, and then they seem to change their minds about less than a year later, and then they sold out to Digicel. And I asked someone, I remember at the time, they were using downstairs as their storeroom. The cell phone network gains, was downstairs. And we did the first ads for them, Win FM, Singular, remember? Yeah. I remember Singular, Cingula. So, I remember asking somebody what happened, and they said that they had second thoughts because of the size of the market. But I mean, there is a lot of money to be made in the Caribbean.
Of course.
I mean, of course, it's not going to compare to a country with 335 million people,
Right.
but still,
It's something to be thought about, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be nice if American Eagle had, if they had continued to hold the line, because they would have been making money. Yeah, it's not going to be the money but still.
Weren't they bought out though?
Isn't American Eagle silver?
But they don't fly in the Caribbean anymore.
Oh.
They just do Puerto Rico and to the mainland and what do you call it? Like Virgin Islands and so on.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, it's part of American Airlines.
Right, that's what I thought. I thought American Airlines took over.
Yeah, but they stopped flying the smaller planes down here for whatever reason.
Yeah, they give you like when you're doing these routes.
That was silver.
I remember I did like a trip from, I think it was Miami to Phoenix, and it was one of those American Airlines, American Eagle little planes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I see them.
I was very nervous.
Yeah, they're still there. Just that they pull them out.
They
pull them out of the lower Caribbean because they still do Puerto Rico and so on and the Virgin Islands.
Caller, go ahead. You're live on Island T.
Yes. This just proves my point.
Let's hear.
Right? We need rationalization of air transport in the region. And how you do that? You negotiate, right? Because all the airlines are going to be going for the most profitable route. They're going to be going after their own self-interest.
Exactly.
So you apply the same thing to whether it be any problem that we have. You have to sit down, talk, and come up with common sense solutions to the problem, right? The way to do it, I think, well, it's two ways. You either just have a free-for-all and who survives, or, which I think would be better, you agree that certain airlines have certain routes. They might be profitable, and you run that on a for-profit basis, while others take on routes that are less profitable but are subsidized by government because of the fact that we need to have travel in the region. I think that would probably be the solution, because we know that there are some really high traffic routes that all the airlines go for.
But Mr. McMahon,
I'm saying give them, yes?
Let me ask you a quick question. How does negotiation work? The whole point of negotiation, and the only way negotiation works, is persons have to be willing to come to the table. They have to be willing to come and sit at the same table and be open to change and to working together and to compromise. So if you're going to come to the table and you already have a closed off position, then negotiation is not going to work.
But these closed off positions aren't really that. That's what I'm saying. If you are going to be negotiating, right? Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be, and that's where competent negorators come in. They are presented with possible solutions, and they work themselves and towards that solution. Because yes, I mean the parties by themselves, like I said, are looking after their own interests, and they can't see beyond that. But some neutral entity can get in there and say, why not try this, right? And open their eyes to some solution. Because if everybody stay in their fixed position, you're not going to get anywhere, right? But it's nice to see that you don't mind rationalization of airlines and routes in the region, okay? Because that, I think, is something that's needed and can be had, okay? And similarly, it can be had in Venezuela and Ghana.
Not a thing or so.
Should I repeat the phrase for him? Not a blade of grass.
Not a blade of grass.
Not
at
even
all.
one.
Nope, snopes. He's not playing.
Don't
nice.
even watch it.
Don't mind if the blade of grass is dying.
Don't even watch it. Please,
Oh,
ours. We still want
die in
it.
peace. We still want
Oh,
it, Sharon.
We're taking it dead.
You're a tough negotiator. Candice is back.
This is she.
That's her.
Oh, you're saying the same thing too?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I thought you were more balanced.
I am very balanced. It's ours and we're not sharing.
And, but not when it comes to that.
No. There's no position. We're not sharing, we're not giving, we're not conceding. We will, however, negotiate trade talks. So approach us nicely, and we might do trade with you. But you're not getting something that doesn't belong to you.
don't say though that the International Court of Justice any arbiters in those. When you look at the constitution of that court, it is essentially a mirror of the Security Council, right? Where the smaller territories are poorly represented, and the big fellas are there in their numbers. Okay, so I would not use that. I would not use that.
No,
because you know how justice.
But you
is
have to. No. But you see why you have to use that is because if there is a conflict worldwide, that is the body that is set up to make a ruling or make a comment on the conflict, even if you want to set up arbitrators separately. But the problem is, I shouldn't even say the problem. This issue has been ruled on twice before, so we shouldn't even be at this juncture right now.
But these people are colonialists, these are imperialists.
How do they become?
Do you trust arbitration in that environment?
But no, that's not how law works. And you have to, and something should be said for practice and pattern. So they've passed ruling on this twice, and it has been accepted by everyone, including Venezuela, because they did not. No. Wait.
Did not accept it.
No, let me finish my point. You know why I say it's been accepted? Because they have not threatened with this before. So if the ruling was passed in, let's go to the most recent one,
and then
1966, right? The ruling was passed then. They did not attempt to overthrow, to take over, to what's the word? To terrorize, to bully them their way into Guyana and claim the territory. They did not attempt to do any of that. So their acceptance was in their practice. They did not try to do that. But right? Not relinquishing your claim is one thing, but not acting on it is another. So in practice, they accepted it.
That's how the Indians lost their land to the Europeans,
Listen,
right?
I don't know if Maduro pay you off, right? But it's not going to work here today. It's not going to work here today.
I just want a solution. I just want a solution that does not involve violence and carnage.
Listen, we all want that, honestly, because even the Venezuelans that crossed the border and are now living in Guyana, they have been pleading with Maduro to step down, and they're on Guyanese side. They have been living in Guyana, and they're actually surviving. They've been given jobs, IDs, work permits, and they're able to survive.
Not even they want their own ID, and they want to give it to Guyana.
Thank you. How about you focus on bringing Venezuela to a place where they can survive? They have resources there.
Well, that's your
it's
job.
Been squandered. It's the 80-20 rule, He's looking over on the other side and coveting what doesn't belong to him, and have the nerve to go to church about he going and pray about it. You cannot start off bad and end well.
That's what negotiation does.
Exactly.
That's what negotiation
You see,
does.
well, he should have come to the table in the first instance to negotiate and not to try to bully anybody, and then still after ruling you can tell people but they had 3 months to go. Where they're going nowhere but in Guyana, and you staying over there with your airship that we gonna mash up. Try us.
Out to order.
Well, so our resident provocateur has riled up the Guyanese ladies. Oh my God!
And the two candies, they're from Guyana.
We serving peppermint today.
Peppermint tea.
Oh my God!
We change it from the good vibe of chai. Peppermint to you, Mr. McMahon.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your call, Mr. McMahon.
So, guys, we're going to conclude on that because we have Money Matters next.
Yeah.
So, guys, join us tomorrow, same time, same place. We're keeping the tea hot.
Candy, you're coming tomorrow, right?
Sure. What tea y'all having tomorrow? See if y'all could bribe me with tea.
We could get some peppermint.
I need to go get some coffee.
We need it? We don't need it.
Hot inspired.
We definitely need chamomile at this stage.
Okay, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day.
Thank you for tuning in.
Candy, it's so nice to see you, honestly.
Yes, I missed you guys.
Jamstar,
Tell me
you could tune us out with the
Yeah,
song.
sure.
Who sings that song?
Bernardo Phipps.
See, I'm like saying, I know this song. I know this song. Where do I know it
it's from Carnival 2017.
Drop it like it's hot. Candy already started.
Live up.